This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, Madhu, your voice is not audible.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
Now we
yes,
are
sir.
able to.
Yeah, this much I talked, then I didn't see your
Yeah,
messages actually. Okay, I didn't see your messages in chat. Just I'm opened. Okay, maybe it's a loose connection for my mic actually. Okay, cool guys. Okay, fine. Let me talk again. Sorry. Okay, it's my bad. Fine. Now actually, guys, this will take a 4 months course. Okay, it's actual time 7 to 8:30 a.m. every day, Monday to Friday. It's a Monday to Friday course. Monday to Friday. Once you are comfortable my course like as my way of teaching, and once you are practicing everything and very well, then we'll start after 40 or 45 days, okay, like as middle of Jenkins, let's say. And the AWS course will start. That will be go on the weekends, not for Monday to Friday. That is normal DevOps will go. And the next this weekend, if it is not completion of here, maybe both will be complete like parallelly. If DevOps will be complete early, whatever it will go this weekend session, right, this will start like normal classes again. Because why I started this weekend session in AWS and Terraform courses to complete very fast actually. Okay, my course maximum it takes like as 140 hours, 140 minimum. Maximum it will go to 155 also. 150 hours course actually means nearly if you take for weekly take 20 hours for take a 1 hour session. And the next think about like as minimum like as 5 months plus 7 months, actually totally 7 months, nearly 7 months it takes if you take 1 hour session. If you take 1.5 hour session, like hardly to 4 months. Okay, in case if any gap or anything, then AWS course and Terraform course will go weekends. And at least AWS will complete. For example, in weekend sessions, if you complete AWS, then you guys, when you Docker searching, right? When you go for any job searching and after Jenkins or Docker starting, then AWS also will start something. And even you can able to answer for AWS interview questions also. And the next Ansible completion, AWS also maybe nearly completion of the AWS. And then what you do when you go for an interview, you guys can be cover maximum subject except like as Kubernetes and all 1 or 2 tools. And before completing that also, like Terraform also will complete, then you can cover entire course and you can get the job like as much as possible when you start the job searching. When we'll start the job search, sir, basically after completion Jenkins will start job searching. Okay, before starting Docker, before starting Kubernetes, Ansible, anything, just searching job. Okay, just searching job, and you will get to know what are the things are people are asking, what are the things it will go. And while it's going the process, after 2 weeks, for example, let's say after you are started job searching, 2 weeks the maximum Docker will complete. Let's say after Docker, you can able to answer Docker interview questions and AWS interview questions. In case after that you are not still not connect selected, then 1 more week, let's say, and then Ansible also maximum cover. Then 1 more week, 1 more week, like that. 1 month, 2 months, you are job searching. Maximum your course is completed, and even you will get to know all interview questions, what are people are asking. Sir, you will get a question. Sir, if I attend now, I can't attend the next 6 months that company, right? That company can't wait for you to wait for 6 months to get a job. Okay, maybe someone will be recruit that job. Don't think that one. There's a lot of companies are waiting for you. Okay, it's not only one company for that. Even if you go for Wipro or Excel or anything, there are multiple consultancies they are calling, multiple consultancies they are scheduling calls for you. Okay, permanent position only, but through the consultancies. And that means they were no one will be noted for that. Don't think that questions in your mind. Okay, you guys can be searched when you are like as comfortable like something Jenkins interview questions. Okay, when you start Docker, then search job. And before doing that, we share the resumes like as real-time resumes, and you guys can be prepared that we'll take one session for that, what they are asked the interview questions. like as in project based interview questions, like as what is the problems you have faced, how we can do the introduction, okay, and everything I'll tell you that things also. Okay, and that is all about it, our course and how it goes next completion of this course. And then our class will start maximum 7 a.m. In case like worst scenario, okay, maybe 7:05 to 7:10 will start. But you guys join like as ready to 7 o'clock join. Okay, they don't waste for the 15 minutes, 7:20, 7:13 now. Because if you join in middle, you can't understand properly. Okay, you can't understand properly the that complete day. And then how the practice will go, basically we have some assignments like as once the class is completed, and you guys can be submitted your assignments through the WhatsApp only. Okay, you can share the screenshot or maybe photo and then send it through via WhatsApp group. That's the assignment should be there. And the next is in case you don't have any updates like as from my end today class is there or not. Okay, now till wait for the 7:30. In the worst scenario, the maximum 99% it won't happen. In the worst scenario, if till 7:30 a.m. if I didn't get any update in between like Monday to Friday, then what you guys will do, just give me a call, anyone. In the worst scenario, maybe my alarm not ringing that day, I'm not feeling well, if I slept, for example, let's say, in that situation, okay, my mobile is charging down, or maybe the worst scenario, it's happened one day like previously batch, like in the entire my training experience, only one day it's happened. That's the reason I'm telling this also. Okay, fine, then this is the thing. And then yep. And then one more thing, guys. Don't chat personally in your teammates. I'm recommended if someone will doing that. Okay, someone is asking you questions. Feel free to reach me first. Don't answer them. If anything, it can be personally. If you have doubts or if you have documentations, if you have any concern, anything, just ping me. I'm available for to answer for you guys. Don't reach to them because lot of people will be there, like girls is there, boys is there, but don't take it negatively for this course. Okay, you guys are all in this like as think you are the all our students to learning something you came to here. Okay, don't behave like as uh, uneducated people. Okay, and second thing, don't, even girls or boys whatever maybe, don't message personal to each of them. If you have any questions or anything, ask in the group. In the worst scenario, if you can't ask the question in the group, just ping me in personally. Ping me. Okay, don't ping anyone. Whatever could be. If someone will get a job, for example, let's say, and he shared in the post in that group, even though don't take advantage. And what we do, we'll discuss with him, like as we'll ask him to join the call, and then we'll discuss with him what are the his experience. Maximum, I'll give that experience also. The worst scenario, if you have still have a concern, okay, I'll provide that contact and I'll provide that to meet for you guys. Why I'm telling like as some people will take this is a wrongly and then they are doing something that is I don't like in our group. Don't ping personally in our WhatsApp group other than this. Don't ping at all outside. Okay. Use our group as much as possible for any questions, any concern, anything. Don't reach personally to in your teammates. Don't reach, please. And second thing is, don't fight in the group. Okay, if someone will argue this, like as maximum we can leave it about this. Okay, like I guess come out from that. Don't argue for any question or answers or anything. Arguments like not that much. Say them it is wrong or correct. If it is wrong, that's fine. If it is correct, you're fine. Even that guy coming with this is correct, that means don't argue with this. Maximum I'll take care of that kind of questions in the first scenario. Maximum it won't happen. In the like last time it's happened one of the guy. Okay, and then okay, be a professional in the group basically. Don't send a like as welcome messages or whatever bad messages, anything. Please help on this. If you do like that, you guys will be removed from the group. You guys will be out of from the course basically. Okay, no excuse anything. Even you won't get your money back also. Be careful and then proceed with me. I'm promising you to everyone. Okay, maximum I'll put my efforts. Okay, I won't skip anything. If I learn any new things also, I'll share that. And the main intention of this course is basically should get everyone understand, should get everyone get the job also. Okay, and you guys should be just blindly follow me. Like as you will get a job your in within a 3 months in your hand, whatever you are looking for. Like as how much package asking, how to speak, everything we'll discuss. That is for this intention of this course, guys. Okay, take advantage of this course and then learn as much as possible. And within a 3 months, you will get a job. No doubt in this. Before completion of the course, minimum, maximum people will get a job. If you guys are seriously looking for job, seriously looking for job, before completion of the course, you will have your job in your hand. Okay, that's all about. I'm going to be talk. I hope you guys are clear, right? Thanks, guys. And if you have any questions related to course, then ask me. 5 minutes, then we'll start our course actually. Meanwhile, I'll start my AWS server first. Ask me, guys, if you have any questions, anything related to course. Like as
Hello.
someone is pinged me yesterday. Okay, like as said, can I search for this job abroad and all with the fake experience and all something asked. Guys, see, this is not only for India course. Okay, it's entire the worldwide have a course. Okay, even many people are there in our group also outside countries. Now, see, this is whatever I have expressed, the total experience I'm teaching here. Okay, and the extra things how we can learn and all, we have a lot of resources, lot of books, the best books which we have, when we can go and learn there, and you will understand like as further moving on. Maximum you can like if you go for any company, minimum 5 years, 6 years people how they work, even you guys also will do that kind of work if you do the hands-on whatever I teach. You must be practiced. If you're not practicing, then you can't answer. Okay, you can answer like interview point of time, but if you go for real time work, you should be do has the hands-on experience. If you don't have hands-on experience, you will be pressure. Like as means pressure means if someone will give requirement, you need to be look on to someone to do that requirement. When that comes, if you're not practicing, that comes picture, and you guys are searching for any supporting guy and all anything. Okay. But that is a thing, like as you can search for anywhere in the world for this course, okay, and put a fake experience and all means that's depends on you how much experience you are going to put, okay, how much you have gap to like as maintain, and then answers interview question point of time subject wise is same. There is no difference. For UK, US is a difference, and India is not a different. Okay, yes, Arush, you're saying something?
Yeah. Hello, Madhu. Actually,
Yes,
regarding monitoring tool, which are the tools you are going to?
I'll start with the Prometheus and Grafana.
Okay. And anything regarding ELK?
ELK,
ELK
no,
service?
actually Elasticsearch will discuss any ELK service, no. We'll see, like as in case of I'm going to add even the present also I'm not using in the present project. We have Elasticsearch for AWS that I'll discuss.
Okay.
Elasticsearch
Okay.
service. Yeah,
Okay.
in
Sure.
AWS level I'll discuss. Yeah.
Okay.
The monitoring tools is don't much put efforts. Okay, first of all, like even interview point of time they won't ask much about this monitoring and all. If you go for an interview, don't look for that mainly look for the subject wise. The monitoring you can understand very easily, like it's only one time setup, it's not for multiple. Hey guys, any questions? Okay, anyways, I have already account this, I'll going to be use this account only. I launched the new instance here. I think it got signed out this also. I'll use that which we create a new account, no? JMS Tech 16 account. That account will use in the later sessions. Okay. I means once this deactivate this account, I'll use that. 28 GP36. Okay. There is no difference, guys. Both our accounts are same, but it's no this previous batch I created, which I'm using currently. The same thing I'll use right now. I don't want to use the multiple AWS accounts. That's the reason I'm taking this. And I'm taking the new instance again here. Okay. And this is the micro instance I'm going to select. And same settings, nothing I'm changing here as it is. And add storage 8 GB is enough. And I'm going to make this is the name tag for this name. You can add the multiple tags here. These tags are useful for filtering your resources, and as well as this is for billing purpose, like as how much is charging for this specific environment. Now what happened, right? In real time scenario, every resource we create a tags. Why we need to create tags? For example, let's say you are have the multiple 5 clients. Okay, 5 clients, like each client how much billing has happened. If you want to filter in a billing level, these tags are helpful that time. Okay, each client, like as each environment, for example dev environment, how much resources happen, like as pre-prod environment, how much resource how much money we spend, production environment, how much money we spend. If you want to know that, like as those kind of level, and if you want to figure it out those things, that will be done by via this tags. Okay, that is important, not only the naming, that is important for the tags. I'm going to give the line x32 and then configuration. This 22 port. Okay, this is the by default name it is. Let's keep it this default, or else you can edit that also. I'm launching this in here, and then I already have a key this. If you already have, it will ask this, or else it will ask new key. Then you need to download that PM file. Okay, I already have this key. I'm choosing the same key. Then launch instance. If you don't know this, we already discussed in the previously. And then view instances. The instance will start. Okay, and then you can filter it out here. Don't think about instances here. This is for different purpose. Just search with the running, and you will filter here what is the running on instances. Only that running instance will show here. Let's connect this, copy this key, and go to mobile stub. And you need to go for where this PM file is located in your system. Okay, I already discussed because I don't want to go that path. Why I am giving is my default path is that only. How I did, I go for settings, and the next I go for this SSH and terminal here. In this terminal, what I did, okay, general only, sorry. In the general, if I path this is right, this is my default path, AWS keys. See, AWS keys. Now, see, CD, instead of this, go this path, and the way the your keys are created, go this path and then execute this command, whatever this command. Okay, this is the user, and this IP, this domain will be changed every restart your server. Once it is done, we'll connect our EC2 instance. Once it's connected, then whatever we created that time, this everything is gone. It's a new instance again. And the next, we discussed in a couple of Linux commands, previous classes. We discussed about echo and the cat command, present working directory, cd dot dot. And the next we are discussed for that grep command, cat command, like as va or small create, like as touch command. Okay, and what is the use of touch? To create a zero file size. Okay, like as sample.txt. If you create a like as this just the file name, there is no content in that. Now we can create a file that is using the touch command. And the next, let's for example, let's say you want to create a directory, we create a mkdir madhu, right? If this is the folder we'll create for us. If you want to create a folder inside folder and all, now what we are going to do, we can use the this is very important when you're writing a shell scripts and all. That's the reason I'm telling this also. Hyphen p, I means folder inside folder you want to create, that we can do. Like for example, let's say if you do this root, where this will create in the root path you will create. Okay, be careful. And if you want to current path you want to create, we can do like normally here. Just don't use any path before that Linux. I mean, what is the root path means? No, basically this is your user home. Root path means like as root user path, not your like this is your user. Before, because it's instead of your user, even there is a one guy also will be there inside. Okay, that guy is the root user. Root user has the more permissions. Okay, like he has every permissions. Root user. We'll discuss these users again one more time and we'll understand that. Add user, create a user, switch the user, come out from the user, that we'll discuss in the next session. Okay, you'll understand. Okay, the next Linux and the next, let's say, let's start with the DevOps. There's any folder names. Linux and commands. Just folder names. Okay, just folder names here, and you can see here lsfl here. Now this DevOps folder you create. Inside DevOps folder, Linux folder is there. Linux folder inside command folders. If you want to see the tree structure, what is the folder inside, what are the files are there, which is the folder is there, that folder what it contains, there is a one software is there. Oh, that is the tree. If you use this folder, tree is a extra software. This is a very important for when you go for real time. And how we can install this? Tell me how to install, guys. This is the CentOS. Okay, how to install? What is the command we can use to install a software? We discussed, right? Yum, full command I want. What is the full command? Yum install package name. Correct. Okay, yum, like as before going to yum, let me use this yum. Whatever we go through, it will see this yum install tree. If you do this, see here, it will showing this. You need a root permission to do this command. Means you don't have permission to execute. If you are executing in the inside the EC2 user, you need to add the sudo command in front of that. Sudo means what? Root permissions. Means sudo means sudo user. Sudo user means he has the permission to install or like delete or anything. If you don't use every time sudo. Let's think about that. The permission is available for this. You can do that or not. Be careful while removing also. It will sometimes ask you don't have permission this folder. You are 100% sure you want to delete a folder, you want to delete a file, you want to uninstall a software, then only you can use this sudo. Okay, be careful while using sudo or remove commands. Okay, these two are very dangerous commands while removing anything in your system. Okay, then next yum install tree, then it will install. While installing, it will ask yes or no. Okay, see this yes or no and all. Okay, now if we y, it will install. Instead of this, what we do, we can use the -y here only. That means don't ask in middle, just go ahead. Means I'm saying that yes, it will go, but right now it's already installed. Nothing to do right now. It's already installed. Okay, it's already installed. Just I'm giving this command to install anything. Don't ask me in middle, yes, then go ahead, because in a future lot of places I'm going to use this option. That is the reason you don't want to confuse again. That's the reason we are learning now itself. Let's see tree command, tree DevOps. Okay, tree DevOps. And if you can see here, the folder such a DevOps inside the Linux is there, inside commands are there. If you have any files also, it will show it will show for us. Like for example, let's say create some files. Touch DevOps Linux. Inside the Linux, I'm going to create a one file like as uh, hello.sh something. Let's say some file I want to create. Now see the tree structure. What will happen inside the Linux? There is a one folder called as commands folder. There is a one file is called as I guess hello.sh file will be there. Okay, there is like that. It will show the tree structure. What is the folder inside? What is the commands are there? What is the files are there? What is the folders are there? Everything it will be show for us. Everything will be show for the current. This is a tree means like this is the current path. How many folders are there? DevOps folder is there. Madhu folder is there, and then sample file also will be there. And inside that DevOps, there is a Linux is there. Inside the Linux, there is a commands folder is there. It's a commands folder as well as, let me go inside Linux, DevOps, Linux. Then see ls command, ls FLTR. It will show the commands and then ls. It will show everything here only. You don't want to go there and then get confirmation. Instead of this, this command will help you to go directly and then get to know what are the files are available inside that. It's very helpful for when you go for real time. Okay, and you don't want to go for each. which folder content you are, like for example, you are looking for some file in the different one Git repository. Okay, there is a one Git repository you are cloning, and you want to check that where your property file is located, where your some file will be located, Jenkins file located and all. You don't want to go each folder and then checking. If you do the tree command, you will show that what are the file names, folder names, everything will be show for you. Then you will understand very easily. Okay, you will understand very easily. Let me create one more file inside commands folder. Okay, for more clear purpose, and we are in the Linux only. Then vi command, sorry, not vi, let me do with the touch only. Just create a file, empty files. Okay, and the next commands folder, inside the command, why I'm, sir, how this commands folder will, because I already in the Linux folder, means I am already in this path. Okay, if you don't have this, you are outside, then you can do come like as Linux slash commands like that, example.sh. Okay, and see this tree command again. Tree command to the specific folder. Okay, I am inside this, right? Actually, coming to one step back, you'll understand. And then coming one more step back, and sir, can you do that tree command if you do the same, and even ls command do the same tree, and the next do the DevOps, and you can see this. Linux folder contains commands folder and then hello.sh file. Inside the command folder contains again one more file. Now you can find out easily what are the files contains the specific directory, and that's the specific path, and you can find out easily here. You can search and you can get to know immediately. It will save some your time when you go for real time. The tree command is very important for when you do this kind of things. That's it, nothing will do. It will give the like as nice folder section. Even this command we are going to use in the future sessions. Okay, now course, in a DevOps course we are going to be use this. Is it clear, guys? Any confusion here? Just we see one software, that can be how we can use that. What is like as you want to show the entire folder the structure, then we are using a this tree command. Okay, entire folder structure, how many folders are there, each folder, what are the files are there, that is the reason behind the scene. Very important software, and that is the thing. And for example, let's say we just done right, how we are going to be install that. Okay, how to install a softwares, how we install like as using install tree is the one software. Now, for example, you want to install like as Jenkins, you want to install Docker, you want to install, let's say, Git, you want to install like as Nginx, you want to install HTTPD, those things. How we are going to do? The same thing we are going to do that. How to do that? Now tell me the command, like I want to install the Nginx software. Nginx is the what it is? It is a web server to deploy a static website. Static website means HTML, CSS code you want to deploy. We can use the Nginx is a web server that like as you guys are about, right? Apache Tomcat, right? Apache Tomcat for what? That is also web server to deploy WAR files. Now, Nginx we are going to use for the deploy of static files. Deploy static files. Static files means HTML, CSS, JavaScript, those things. And then we can use as a reverse proxy. Reverse proxy. What is the reverse proxy? How to use and all? We have another sessions. Okay, we have complete hands-on 1 hour session for this load balancer using reverse proxy. We have sessions in the Docker sessions. We'll discuss that time. Now this is a web server. Now, for example, you want to install this software. You want to install this software. What is the command I need to use to install this Nginx? It's a web server to deploy a static files, let's say. Or else we can use as a load balancer, reverse proxy or load balancer. Let's say. This terminology you guys are like as hearing first time, right? You guys feel little bit difficulty, guys. Don't worry about this. The same thing, same words will repeated in the further classes. Then it will be easy for you. First time when you join any company or else when you join any class, what happened, right? Those even class names, right? Your teammates names also you can't understand every time at a time, right? Even you can ask 1 or 2 times, what is your name, I forgot your name, something like you can't remember even names also. Then this course contains course like as names. You guys are feeling difficult like 1 or 2 times, and we telling like as next classes it will be a like as habit for you. Okay, don't worry. The static files, what is reverse proxy, what is nginx, what is these are all right. It will be maybe feel little bit difficult. Don't think too much. Nothing. It's a software, one software. Think about that. One software we are using for one purpose. What is the purpose? To deploy a some code. What is the code? Static files. Which kind of files it is? Now you guys are seeing, right? Maybe you guys heard about html, CSS files, and JavaScript file. For example, let's say this is a static files we are calling. Okay, this is a reverse proxy means we can use a load balancer. What is a load balancer again? This is a big concept. Without load balancer, there is any applications not deployed in the real time. You must be there load balancer. Without load balancer, we never ever deploy the your application. It is must be there. This guy, if you go for any project, any product deployment, this must be there in your project. Load balancer is a mandatory thing. Why and all we'll discuss in the further, guys. Don't worry right now. Okay, now think about nginx. Okay, how to install this right now? Just we are understanding the commands. Okay, installing, checking the service, stopping the service, restarting the service. Okay, we are trying to understand the commands called as systemctl and then service commands right now. That is the main intention to discuss this now. Okay, understanding these two commands, how we can use this, how we can use the systemctl and service commands. Tell me, I want to install the nginx or httpd. This also is the same. This is Apache 2. Now this also is a web server. Compared to nginx, it will heavyweight. Okay, and then it will process a n number of connections at a time, but it's not that much. It very slow compared to nginx. That is the reason mostly when you come to the picture, when you mostly we are using nginx is a web server or reverse proxy, not to httpd. Okay, we'll use both in the future sessions. Okay, we'll use the in the future sessions. You will understand that time. Okay, fine. What we are doing now? Let's we are installing some software. Okay, then how to install this nginx? Now simple command, na? Same. Let me do this. Sudo yum install some sir. Yeah, tree service you install, na? Tree is a like a command line tool. Okay, there is a two things are there. There is a servers is different, command line tools are different. Okay, this is tree is a command line tool, means you no need to do any start and stop. When installing means it's install a library. Okay, simply you don't want to start a service, you don't want to stop a service, anything. But you know, when servers, like as for example, let's say I'll give the some example, nexus, jenkins, okay, and docker, let's say sonar cube, okay, whatever we are using softwares, and let's say kubernetes maybe. Okay, kubernetes services and all, uh, nexus, jenkins, docker, httpd, nginx. Okay, and then let's say these tools are comes under the services. Okay, servers, let's say servers level. Now you need to run the this is a service, it the service is running or not, you need to be check that. Now something tools like just we have done a tree and git and terraform and aws cli. Okay, there is some command tools are there. These are the things you don't need to do, check that the service is running or not, service is stopped, service is restarted. These are the tools. Okay, just simply command line tools. Command line tools means these are commands. Okay, only commands. Just that library is available. Once we downloaded the library, then once install that, you don't need to anything to check using these commands. Okay, this is just downloading and configuring, that's it. You don't do anything, you don't want to stop and start anything. Okay, be careful. And this is a different, this is a servers, this is a servers means you need to be check that the servers is running or not, anything. Now let's do that. Now you will get this experience now. Now tell me. Okay, maybe you guys are a little bit confused today. Don't worry, this is exactly what we do in the next couple of classes. Okay, when you go for entire our course, we are using these kind of commands entire our course. If you take any document, definitely will be this kind of commands are there. That time you guys are don't want to confuse. That is the reason I'm taking time to discuss right now. Okay, what are the commands I'm discussing now? All these commands we do as a day-to-day activities. Okay, even now, next classes, even if you go for any company. Okay, fine. How to install this Nginx, guys? Means this is a service. Means the service means running or not. You need to be checked. Tell me how to install this. Yum install Nginx -y. Practice now. Command wrong. What I did now. If I use the Control E, what happen? It will go end shortcut. Listen, remember the shortcut also. Don't want to like as like as arrows. Don't use the arrows. Try to use the shortcuts to make your life is easy. Okay, because it will be very fast. We can do Control E. It will go end. Control A. It will come to starting. Control A starting. Control E ending. Control A starting. Control E ending. Let's say for example, if you want to edit anything, no maximum we can use these shortcuts. M install. Now what happened? This is M install Nginx. There is no package Nginx available in this Amazon Linux. What they are doing? Array, if you want to install Nginx, use this in the Linux system. This is Amazon Linux has own flavor. It has already installed. Now instead of M, even they have a one more installer for Amazon Linux, only for specifically Amazon Linux. If you are using Ubuntu, how we are going to install? apt install. And if you use the CentOS, M install. If you want to install Nginx in this Amazon, we are using this command. This also has a one package, install package for special for Amazon Linux software. This is which we are using AMI, right? That is a OS. That is our same. M also will work. This also will work. But this Nginx is already has in this mission. You want to install this, you can use this. Nginx available on Amazon Linux extra topic. Okay, this is what you are giving this. Nginx one is also same software. Okay, I'm just starting this. I copy paste that command. I copy paste that Nginx software. I didn't use the Y. That's the reason it's asking. If you use the Y, it won't ask. Okay. Once we install Nginx, now how to Nginx will these two are running on the this HTTPD or Nginx. Both will running on the port number 8080. Okay, not 800, just 80. Okay. These two will be running on the port number is 80. Remember these ports also very important for you guys. Okay, this Nginx HTTPD running on the 80 port. 80 port. Now, if you want to access your application, what needs to do? We need to do enable this port firewall. Okay, this is the firewall we need to be enabled. In AWS level, if you want to allow any port to access, what's need to do? We need to do allow this port in your security groups. We need to allow this port into our security group. Fine. Now, before going to allow it is, let me check that service is running or not. Tell me guys, what is the command to use to check the service? Service is up and running. RPM also is a different kind of package installer. Saroj. For CentOS or like Red Hat or something, we are going to use RPM packages. It's a different. Systemctl service Nginx status. Yes. Okay. Now we can use this commands to check that. Now let me type this. Systemctl status. Okay. Now okay, systemctl Nginx status Nginx. Now you can see here. This is what I'm going to do. Remember, systemctl, when you use the systemctl, status will come first, and then like a service name will come last. The same command we can achieve with the another example also. Instead of this, another command service. Some commands, some softwares are available service. If it is not their systemctl, some libraries if we not their systemctl, then you can use the service. Both purposes same. Okay. Now use the status. Now you can use the systemctl and then service both. Okay, now you can see here, even when you call the service command, basically it is calling inside that systemctl only. Okay, it's a wrapper of that. Even when you use the service command, internally it will go to the this software, then this will get the result, same result. Okay, if you call the service command also, internally will call the systemctl only. Array mama, can you please call this? Okay, like as instead of like for example same. Okay, this is like as it is your boss directly. Let's say this is your team lead. Okay, like that. Think just simple comparison. Now see here what happened here when you do this service command. The software name will come first, then will come the status. Means this is a health about. Like I mean status means what are the commands that if you want to stop, we can stop using the stop command. Operation anything. Okay, stop. Okay, and then if you want to restart, we can use the restart. Stop, restart, and then start. Anything we can use this. Now tell me, this is what down, right? This is now what is showing this, it's inactive. It's inactive. Then how to make it active? How to make it active? It's right, it's a no, Sweta, it's not be system CTL service, both either we are using any one of that. Understand? Na? Clear, right? Yeah. Command is down. Now tell me, how to make it active? How to make it active? Simple, na? You can use here simply. Sorry. Next, how to make it is here? You can use the command called as start. Now you guys will be confused again. Now this what is need to do? There is a one more package need to install this. Okay. Leave it about Nginx. What I'm going to do? This Nginx we are running this right. For this we need to install this polykit also. There is another software need to be installed. We'll discuss this. Let me install HTTPD. Both are same. Okay. HTTPD. Okay, so another web server I'm trying to install. We'll come back this if without any confusion. There is another software need to be installed this. Okay, provide any service if you want, you can again. Okay, polykit. Now let me install HTTPD. This HTTPD I'm installing now. The next I'm checking the status of this HTTPD software. Now it is see it's inactive dead state. Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to be start this. Instead of Nginx we use this. Now okay, it's also asking the same. Let me do one thing. Let me install this polykit. Okay, let me check this error. There's another library. Earlier it won't come. I don't know. This new version update is asking. What is asking? See, this is a permission issue. Okay, what I'm going to do? Let me use the sudo command. That is a problem. Okay, it's because what happened? You don't have a permission to start this. Now it is needed a like as root permission to execute this command to start and stop. That is the reason it will throw the error. How I get to know? Immediately what I did, it's a permission issue. Now this guy is saying this. Now what I did, I use the sudo. That's it. And nothing I'm doing. Now see, answer 31 guys are saying it's helpful for this answer for them. Like one guy is also got the same issue for us. He asked the question in this forum, and other guys are helping to him to answer this. Okay, maximum any scenario, any problem you will get, you can find out this ask Ubuntu for Linux level or any other question is this. Now Stack Overflow, there is another website. Now here it will be a more like as answers you can get what are the problem we have. Many things you can answer from here. Like as it's not only one guy, like there are many people are giving the multiple kind of answers here. Now you can take for suitable for you one. Okay, whatever you feel like. Okay, after once you are comfortable, then you guys can be contribute, you guys can ask, you guys can be answer. No, even I did the same. That's the reason I got this much marks like means repetitions. Okay, 2 golden badges, 10 silver badges, 27 like as this kind of, this is my account. No means you can contribute yourself also, you will get lot of people can be helpful for this. Okay, fine, that's what happening is. Okay, Now what happened? This is pseudo permission problem. Okay, earlier it was working, but this latest update maybe they are asking to do this actually. This polykit. Then use the sudo command. Now let's check the status again one more time. HTTPD status. HTTPD status. Check the sudo. Let me do the sudo status also. Now what happened? It's a running now. Earlier what we used now? We use the command to start this HTTPD, and then like we check the status. It's running now. Okay, it's running fine. Then how we can access now? Now we discussed this HTTPD Nginx running on the 80 port. This port we need to allow. How we can allow? Let me show you this. How to access this server, this software? We can access this your IP address, public IP address or public DNS, public IP address :80. Now this way we can access this. This way we can access it. For example, if we install the Jenkins will run the 8080, for example. Okay, then how we can access your Jenkins software? We can use the like as your public IP and then 8080. At the next, if you're running for Nginx, if you're running for anything like as SonarQube, how we can access that application specific port we are going to be access public IP and then port number of that application we can access. Sir, real time scenario we are not using for public IPs and port numbers, right? We are using www.myjenkins.com. Then how we can this domain means that is another concept that we are going to be cover for this domain setup under. Okay, HTTP, HTTPS, everything we are going to be cover in the further classes. Don't think right now. Okay, that is another concept. When the Docker is comes to the picture, that time we'll discuss about DNS setup. In AWS level, we are set up with the DNS. We have the different tools for that. We are going to use that in the future. Fine. Understand, right? Till now what happened? We install the software, we want to access this. How to access this software? Then go for here, take a public IP or public DNS, any one of this. We can use either this or either this, any one of will work. Let me take DNS. Now what I'm going to do, 80. If 80, if it give or not, by default is a 80 only. Okay, even if you give, it will won't show for us. It won't show for us. It will just domain name. It still is not able to access. See, if we can wait for 1 hour, 2 hours, one day also, it won't work because we are not allow this port. I am telling this, if someone will access the 80 port, we are not allowing this. What is the port by default? It is allowing now. Basically, by default port we given, without giving it will give, right? What is the port? Only one port will allow, right, for us. What is that port?
22.
That is a SH port, right? Because you want to access that missions, we need a that will allow by default. Now, if you want to add the one more port for you, like as this is a 80 port, this is software you need to use. Now, if you want to allow this port, where we need to edit that? We need to edit that in our AWS security group. Go for this security group, and where it is again, I'm going to show one more time. Don't confuse. Let me go back. Go back. And let me go for instances. Wherever you go, you can click this instances. It will come this. Now this is the, when I select the running instances, don't select the multiple instances there. It won't show. Thus up select specific one and see here. Here come now. This is the security groups and click this launch widget. If you give a custom name will be show here. And next see that what are the inbound roles are there. Click this and it will show that what are the ports are allowed. 22 port only available here. Okay, the next what I'm going to do, let me, these are outbound roles. Outbound roles by default, anyone can go out actually from your server to outside accessing. But if outside people you want to access your server, that is the inbound role. Okay, that is the inbound role. Okay, now 22. Now, if you like as you want to allow this, then what you need to do, we need to allow the port. Why, sir, this will give all? Why not all? Means because it's a security concern. Okay, now if you allow everyone, then your server can use anyone in the world. Okay, if so know that your port or anything they can be accessed. Now something happening for hacking level, then your server will be data, then your money, like as your servers are using like heavy level, that is the even. Okay, we never be exposed for your ports actually. Okay, like as in what we do in real time scenario, we are going to restrict at the specific security group only, specific IP range only, we are going to allow that. That we have the another movie that we'll discuss in the further classes. Don't worry right now. And this inbound role is there, right? Now this inbound role, now there is an option, edit inbound role. There is an option called as edit inbound roles. Just click this. Now add a rule. Click add a rule and then custom TCP port and then give the H0. So there is a lot of things are there, right? HTTP port also there. Then you can click this. By default, is a H0 only will come. Even custom TCP also same. There is no much difference. And if you can see here, like as here custom instead of custom, give the anywhere IPv4. Okay, anywhere IPv4 means 00. Here, right? This is a we are calling as a CIDR. Okay, now this is a there is a 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes discussion on this. Only this box, only this box. We have a another concept. Okay, we are going to be covering this AWS course. Okay, right now, if you want to access this, give me 80 like as all anywhere here anywhere. The customer means specific IP you want access. Your public IP you can give here. How to check your public IP? What's my IP? You can search in Google what is my IP, then you will get your public IP. Okay, that is what we are going to give. Let me give the anywhere here option A0 port and then save the rules. Okay, the next what I'm going to do, same here, just refresh this page. Now see, this is the software which we are installed. Same thing we can. Now what happened? You install one port is running 80, right? The same port you can't run the multiple applications. Okay, be careful. It won't work actually. Okay, it won't work for the same port. Same port won't work. Now you can't access, right? Even if it's running also you can't access. Which software it will give this 80? Okay, that is the reason only one port, one application we are going to either Nginx. If you want to change the port, there is another way to change that. There is a configurations for the specific application. You need to change that configurations. But maximum this HTTPD and Nginx we are running on the 80 port only. Okay, either one in your software we are using. Both are purpose same, right? Don't use same thing in the same purpose. Maximum we won't use. Fine. Now this is the we can start and how to stop this. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to use the stop. If I stop, let's see what happens. Then access this now. So access this now. No, you can't access because it's stopped. Okay, again you want to start at the something you feel like as it's stuck or something you want to restart, you can use the restart option also. Or what are the options are there? If you don't know that, how you can use this? Then systemctl. Let's say hyphen help. Take this help. Now you will get a lot of options are here. Then, for example, let's say how we know, right? For example, let's say use wrong, like given the wrong name. Let's see. Even that also not giving a. Okay, it's not showing this. Even if you give the wrong, it will go like what are the commands are available for systemctl. Even I think now let's say man page of systemctl. This is the man page documentation. This is the man page like as what is the commands are there, what is the options are there. This is a documentation. Instead of browser, we can use the Linux command to check your what are the options are available for us. Okay, this is the man page. Even they will use like how to use this also. Pattern, stop this button, start, restart, reload, start, stop. Okay, retry, restart, reload or restart. There, see, reload or try restart, isolated. Maximum we use the three options. What are those options? Now start, stop, and restart. Mag status. Four commands we are going to be used. Control C. Control C if you press, it will come terminate the your session actually. Control C. Control C. Okay, then next what I did, let me start this. Now check this now. Check the like as status again. It's running. Then next, go and access this now. It's almost coming. It's already started. See, it's showing now. Okay, that is the reason. You can uninstall also. Like as how we can install, right? There is a different way. We can maybe use remove or uninstall commands. See, let's same thing. Uninstall HTTPD in CentOS, for example. There is a two packages, uninstall package, or else you can use the remove package. HTTPD. Okay, two packages available. Either remove or we can install, uninstall anything we can do for this. Okay. Take this like as maximum scenario. What we do, we can go for. It's not doing the like. You can get the exact command. You can check for down also, but if you want exact, these guys asking different. Yeah, like that. Or else we can try now. What we can do, like as let me stop this before going to install. Let me stop. Sometime what happen? No, running service is unable to like as uninstall. Now first stop this. Now let's access now. It's gone. Then what I'm gonna do? Let's uninstall this. Sudo yum uninstall if even if you are doing some commands. Okay, if you're not doing this. Now what it's showing is loaded plugins, extra sessions, language created, updated. No such command. Uninstall command is not available. Then what I'm gonna do? There is some remove. It's a remove command. Remove command available to uninstall this. Remove, uninstall. Some packages, some OSs are available uninstall. Some packages are available for remove. Okay, something we had. Clear, Ganesh? Clear, right? That is a way we can remove that also. And then, I want to show something. Then you ask me. Okay, let me install again. Okay, I want to show something. Okay, let me install sudo yum install httpd -y. Let me start this server. Then it will start. Then check the status if you want. It's running. Then how we can access now? Then go there and then access. It's there. Now check me. How do you know? How can I check the port is listening or not? For example, you install some software. Okay. Then you want to know, get the confirmation the port is listening or not. Which command we are going to use, guys? Guys, which command we are going to use to listen this? We are going to use the netstat. Okay, netstat command. Netstat, and then take f1 help like anything. Okay, f1 n. Okay, like as what is the options are there? You can take this help. Sorry, netstat. Net. Now we can use a different option is the numeric. Okay, like as most important, L is the listening. Okay, P is the programs. Okay, and the T is the TCP. It is the T. F1 T option is not showing here. How we can do this? Now we can let me show this. This is the socket. T is the TCP, and you want to see the UDP F1U, and see here. How we can check the port now? Netstat -NLPT. This is the option we are going to use. Numeric listening ports for TCP ports. TCP ports I want to check. Now we can check this now. your port is listening or not, you will understand here. That 80 is the your port. This SH port is this. No, there is another port 25 is there. What is the 25 port? How to check the 25 port? It's a like as it's a SMTP port. Now how to check that now? How I know? Like a simply uh, TCP 25 port use. Okay, just for this is a SMTP port. Okay, we'll discuss like as lot of ports will come in the future. Okay, even the interview question they're gonna ask what is a SH port, what is a SMTP port, what is a UDP port, what is Gmail port, what is that let's say Jenkins port, what is HTTPS port, what is HTTP port. All this they're gonna ask interview questions. Okay, all this gonna ask this. Even you should be remember all these things also. Okay, that is a netstat usage. Okay, even we are going to use this netstat in our course many times here. At that time you don't want to ask this what is the purpose of this command, sir, what is the use of this command, sir. Okay, netstat 2, what are the ports are listening in your system information. We are going to check for this, it's the port is listening or not, the port is running or not. That's what we can listen this. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let's check what is the process. Let's come to the process level. The process is running or not. How do we check this, guys? The process is running or not. How do we check that the process is running or not? What is the command to check that? Like for example, you run the Java program, you run the Jenkins. Okay, you run the Jenkins, for example, let's say. Okay, how do we check that now? Yes, exactly. We are going to use the process to the PS. PS is the process. Okay, now PS and then hyphen EF. We are going to use the maximum hyphen EF. What is the use of hyphen EF? Then if you don't know, then what you do, just do the help first. Okay. They are asking like us here, like PS. What I'm going to do, man page of PS. Let me do it. Let's see to see every process system running standardized syntax is a PS hyphen E, PS EF, and then hyphen E capital F, hyphen ELY. There's a lot of they are given this. What are the options are there? Like this is a select a all process. EF means they use something example. Double format listening or something it will give for us. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, that is like regularly we using this, even can't remember everything like what is the process, what is the options and all. Now we do these options. If you don't know that, we are going to be check for the help command. Okay, then do the PSF and EF. There is a lot of will come here, and this PF, and then what exactly we want to search, you want to search for the specific one, specific service. It can be Java service, it can be Jenkins service, it can be Nexus service, it can be Sonar service and all. What we are going to do, we are going to get the specific one. How do we get the specific one? We discussed on the previously, right? Now how to search in the like a specific line in your output, guys, specific line in the output. Like for example, last class you guys remember now we discussed about DevOps course. DevOps like as one file we take and then we get the exact word, and then right we use the some command, which is the command the grep. Now that is the what. Okay, not one command you won't get the exact output. If you want to simplify your life, okay, now see in this you can't search in everything na? It's very difficult, right, to searching where is my Jenkins, where is my Linux. You can't be do this, no? You can't be do this because it's take a lot of time, right? Now instead of this, what I'm gonna do, like let's simplify here, and then like for example, if you do the HTTPDs, for example, let's say if it is there or not, it will show. Now this HTTPD is running here. Now the specific process is running. If you want to kill this, what I'm gonna do, we can kill this. We can kill this 3988, then your process will be killed. HTTPD process will be killed for us. We started like this many. Okay, this many is running here. See here. Okay, you can kill this process ID. This is Apache, this is the process ID. We can kill this. Then if you kill this, you are like for example, let's say check the status. No, it's running, right? Now what I'm going to do, if you want to kill the process, we can use the kill -9. What is the -9? They're going to ask even. some interview questions people are there, how to kill the process means we can say the kill hyphen. What is this hyphen 9? No, there is a different options are there. Not only kill hyphen 9, there is a multiple options are there. Okay. Now let's say go to the man page kill. Man page kill. Man page is the documentation. Now there is a different options are there. Okay. Like as hyphen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that is there. Even I couldn't remember everything. Hyphen 9 means like there is different. Okay, send a signal, don't uninstall. Okay, and then take it like as dump. If you want to take a thread dump, we can use the kill hyphen 3 option. Okay, that different purpose, different options are there. But mostly in real time scenario, how we can use this means instead of take a thread dump, we are using kill hyphen 3. That is the one option we can use. And the second option is kill hyphen 9. Hyphen 9 is we are going to use for the to kill the process. What is hyphen 9 give? It will immediately will the terminate your signal. Okay, that means term signal there is a send will send and it will be delete that process. Then how we can use this kill hyphen 9 that process id, let's say for example, let's say it is running, let's think about this one, hyphen 9 space and this process id, it is not allowing for us. In that case scenario, what I'm going to do, sudo we need to use. Now check this, check the status. Now it is, see, it's failed because we signals killed. Now it's earlier it was active, if you kill that it will fail. The port killed, signal kill. Now you can't access. Now you can't access. Now how to kill the process? Now if you any process, any java process are running, you want to kill this, we can use the kill command. You can kill the command without. Okay, now see, refresh this, you can't access this, you can't access, done. Answer, after killing, if you want to do like as for example you want to start again back simply, then you can start it again. No, control L, it will clear the screen for you and you can start it again. Now you can get it back again. In case sometimes what happened, right, when if when installing or anything deleting, what happened, no, that will be process running. Okay, then it will be show for the still in this process, and you want to delete this, you can use the kill hyphen 9 option. It will be a useful command to when you go for real time to kill the any process, to kill the any process, to stop the process or any uninstall the process, you can't stop the process. Okay, anything in this kind of scenario, we are going to use the kill command. Kill command. Clear, guys? Now this is one by one is the like dependent, like for example installation, check the service is running, stop the service, check the status, and the access this, and the next, let's say check the port is listening or not, check the like as how to kill the process, check the process, how to kill the process. Understand, right? All the commands. Now this grep can be used for the specific one. See how many commands are dependent to one to each other. Okay, like as this is the way to use the real time. Now I can teach like as one command separately, but that won't give that much effective, like when at what scenario we can use this command, what scenario we can use this command. Now if you know this all the flow, even when you go for in real time, if you're installing any software, the same flow we can troubleshoot, the same flow we can use these commands. Understand, right? Clear? Now what are the commands we learned today? Like systemctl service, and the next m install, like installation things, and the next we used for netstat command, and the next mkdir touch, we already done that previously also. And the next we are going to use the ps command and then kill command. Okay, and these are the things we learned, right? And you must be practice these commands. If you're not using this practice, if you're not practicing these commands, you can't remember this, you can't remember this. Why sir, why, what is the reason? Now when we use the DevOps course, this is, you get the question, right? Now you are teaching these commands, okay, fine, where exactly this DevOps in our course is useful, these commands? No, not every time. Let me show you one example, just one example I'm going to show you. Okay, now let me go this, and then Okay, let me take a which one will go for? Let me go for Jenkins. Just I'm showing one example, sir. Why we are learning this now? You definitely will get a question, right? What is the use of service command? You install, you showing that something. No, you already get now this time, but still, I'm going to show you that. Okay, let's take a some. Take a Nexus installation. Nexus installation on Ubuntu, or let's Ubuntu or Linux. Now, once you guys can understand this, how to install, okay, what is the installation, what is like a wget command, what is a tar command, what is mv command, okay, and then what is the sudoers file, what is the change owner, okay, and the next what is this, let's say what is the va or vim, okay, what is the soft link, okay, what is the switch, how what is the switch, how to switch the user, what is the netstat command. Okay, these are things you guys will get to know that immediately. Like as when I'm executing these commands, you guys are don't get the any questions. Not only this, everywhere in the DevOps, if you're installing, if you're checking, if you're uh, troubleshooting, everywhere we are using these commands. Everywhere we are using all these commands, whatever we are learning. Now this we'll discuss the soft link, ch1, ch owner, add user, switch the user. This is not yet completed. Just I'm giving the hint like yes where exactly these commands are useful for us in our going forward to in our course actually. Understand? This is not a like as DevOps course based Linux. Linux is separate. Like as if you don't know Linux, it will be very confusing for you any installation, configuration, troubleshooting. It's very difficult for you. That is the reason you must know the Linux. Without Linux, you can't be. Sir, why Linux only, sir? Why can't Windows means? Now, when you go for any real scenario, we never use the Windows system for any setup. Maximum, like every day to day, you are working on the Linux machine only. Okay, that's okay. Okay, now, okay, that is for status, dude. What's going on? Listening means that is listening ports. Okay, all the things. Now, that is critical things. Sort of listening and then established and then is connection is happened or not. Closed means that connection is closed. That's simple listening. Listening means present one, running one. That's a normal theoretical understanding, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Madhu. Actually, I want to know what is the difference between listening and establish.
Listening means present running on. Established means that just connection is open for that. Like as for example, let's say firewall, you open the firewall connection, okay? Now you port
Okay.
forwarding something you are done. That time what happened? No, this established is showing this. For example, let's say what do you do in now this is where is security group. For example, in the background, if a system what happened do this will be do the established connection means port forwarding and these things happening by the this established one. Okay, the
Okay.
firewall
Okay.
level.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, that's again in-depth level. Like if I go for like as even the firewall, right? The firewall is the very big concept. Okay, very big means like if you go for in-depth level, how this firewall will work, what is internally they are using, it will go right. Minimum it takes like as a minimum 5 to 7 days. Okay, that much level we don't need, right? Okay, that is for who implement this firewall. That much they want. Like same kind of, for example, you want to implement any kind of firewalls concept. For example, let's say no, you need to go that like as protocol developers. Okay, some kind of things are there, right? Those guys will go. For us, like as that much is not required. How we are using this Linux, that is the main important thing for us. Okay, fine. And then what we are going to do? Okay, fine. Then next class we are going to cover for the next commands like as wget, curl command, wget curl command, okay, and ping command, and let's say all this kind of okay. That is mostly and telnet and all this we can use for the same. Okay, mostly wget curl, and the next we are going to cover for the instead of before going to do this, even we are going to be cover important thing is that it's a free command, pf command, okay, dh command, and then next top command. and the next uname -h uname command, and the next uptime command. Uname also very important. If config we already discussed, right? If config, forget this. If config we discussed right already. Yeah. Okay, uname means it's very important too. Like for example, SCP sh-gen, that we can do discuss later. So okay, we'll get to know that. Okay, what I mean, SSH-keygen, that we'll discuss next classes. SSH-keygen, how to generate, how to access without passwordless authentication between two servers, and all. We'll discuss later sessions. Okay, the next what we do. Once we has passwordless authentication, we'll do SCP whatever you want. Once your connection is established between the two servers. Okay, we'll discuss. This is a very like as even this when you go for Ansible, right? This is must be there. Okay, not only Ansible, and then if any real time scenario if you go for, right, this is the first thing is like if you want to access any servers and all, they will ask this, can you please share your public key? Then we need to share the public key, how they are going to add, where they are going to add, how they will give access without password. Those things we need to understand. Passwordless authentication. That's very important. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we'll see in the next class for remaining couple of commands tomorrow, day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and entire next 1 week we'll go the same thing. Okay, all the Linux command we are going to cover. Chmod, file systems, other things. Clear, guys? Fine. If you guys are not understanding, no, just go for slowly and then understand 1 or 2 times. Watch the video again 1 or 2 times. Then you guys can able to get this. And don't worry, you can't learn in the single day. If you guys are don't know anything, knowing guys they learn new things, but not knowing guys they learn like us. It's little bit slowly. Okay, fine.
Madhu, I have a question.
Um,
See, I'm using the mobile stove, but then each 5 minutes it is, the session is
I
getting.
show you if you watch the video then you will understand that also, even that also I told you guys. No, if you go for like that is what they did. They are giving a more secure for us. Okay, if you're not using that session 1 or 2 minutes, the session will be closed. Okay, if you want to keep alive, then you can use this option, ssh keep alive. Then go for mobile storm ssh command, ssh keep
Uh-huh.
alive. Check this option is tick mark or not. If you're not tick mark, just make a tick mark here.
Okay,
that
yeah,
I
thank you.
that I used in the starting itself. I showed that also. Yes, Satish. Okay, even putty also if you use that, it's happening. And one more thing before starting this, tomorrow what do we do? How many guys are working in real time now, like in Linux systems here? Just message here. Who are working real time Linux? Like as for example, let's say when you go for any company, like your day-to-day activity, you are connecting some servers using sh command and all, right? How many guys are using now? Two guys. Then what about others? Minus three. Sushma four. The next five. The next 6, 7. Okay. And how many using for sh shortcut? Now, for example, let's say you want to connect any servers. Just you can use like as a sh simple name, like for example, gem box, or let's say front end box or back end box or build box or something. How many guys are using shortcuts without entering password, without entering username, without entering IP address? You are using. Okay. Then we'll discuss the shortcut tomorrow. It will be save very lot of time in your day-to-day activities. Okay. It will save lot of time for you. How? That we'll discuss in the SH shortcut first tomorrow. It will save lot of time for you guys. It's a shortcuts we'll discuss tomorrow. Shortcut method, okay? How we can use that. Very simplest way we can do this. Discuss that. Okay, guys. Practice this, okay? And this is just for giving a heads up to how we are learning a Linux, okay? This is not a Linux course, guys. First thing, good to remember that. Even I'm not a Linux expert. First thing, I'm not a Linux admin guy. I'm a Java developer basically. Now these commands are I'm using for day-to-day activity. Like as whatever I'm using that I'm teaching. I'm not going for in-depth level of Linux, in-depth level of Linux learning program things here. Okay, this is not a Linux course. First, but you must know the some Linux. Even if you go for interview questions, they're gonna ask all these kind of things. Okay, that's the reason I'm going to be do now. Clear, guys? Fine. I'll take a polling, guys. Okay, and just give a poll like how many guys are understanding or not. Let me take that poll actually. Okay, if you guys not understanding, now ping me personally. If you guys are able to ask, you can't ask in the group itself. Fine. Okay. Fine, guys. See you then tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.